Hello everybody. As promised, we're getting ready to start the next leg of this build. Mrs. Stedhomer and I went shopping. We let me get around here so the light's a little better. We got pretty much, I think, everything we need for most of what we have left to do. The electrics, as you know, we also have all of the insulation, and but we also received or picked up a few other items. We got items here that we're going to use for a new pool heater. Mama's got a couple ceiling fans that we're going to be putting in. We have all the drywall we need. 25 pounds of screws, lightweight mud. Electrical boxes, more electrical boxes. External plugs that will match the metal on the side of the barn. Drywall sanding screen. Drywall tape. More electrical boxes, staples, electrical staples, wire nuts. We even got outlet covers, a couple boxes of outlets, some switches. So we're ready to go. We're going to do some chalk lining around all of this, and we're going to start mounting those electrical boxes. Then we're going to be going up on the ladder to this post and to that post, and we'll be drilling a series of holes this way so that we can come out of the box with our electrics and up and through and over into that, which will then come through this wall and go around the other way. So we've got our work cut out for us. We will see just how far we get today. But right now I'm going to start marking all around and chalk lining so that I can get all of the standard plugs basically installed uniformly. We'll be back in a little bit and show you our progress. Okay. Mrs. Stedhomer has been out. She has located where she wants her plugs, and believe me, we've got plenty of them. But it's like I told her, you never have too many. You never have too many. Here's one there, back there, because she's going to have some tools and things like that she's going to be working with in here. And what we're doing now is we're splitting down the ceiling, getting ready to try to figure out what we want to do out here. She has 5 lights that we're going to be putting up. 3 of them are shop lights, 2 of them are those fans that I already showed you, so we just have to locate them. They're all going to be center from side to side, but we just have to figure out where in position they're going to be going that way. So we will be back with an update again. This is something that Mrs. Stedhomer pointed out to me. King Tut is what she says it looks like. I don't know if anybody else can see it, but you can make comments below if you do. But I'll give you an idea of where she saw it. It's the shadows on the ceiling right up above the door to her side of the room. Interesting. Now, we have done some of the wiring around. As you can see, it's not professional. That's okay. I had everything drilled and holes all up at the top. And then Mrs. Stadhomer recommended that I do them down below, and where I think I should have put them is somewhere in between, because they're so close right here over top of the boxes it's hard to get them in, but it does save some cable and some wiring. But we went out yesterday and we got a 6-pack of recessed lighting. So we're getting ready now to locate them along with the locations for the 2 fans. You can see one there and the other one is here. We're going to be doing them right in here so that they'll brighten up the back side of her room big time. We're using, they're going to be high output LED lights that we came across that was on a real good sale, and we couldn't say no. We'll be back in a little while. Okay, we're out here the next morning. I got Mama's can lights all mounted up. There's all 6 of them. Now all we have to do is position them in the location so that they're all identical. Got the strain relief on all of the connector boxes. And now we're getting ready to do the same thing here with this one, which will be her fan light, her ceiling fan, and she's got another one back right there to do the same thing. And we'll get the strain relief on them. After that, we're going to locate this area on the outside, and we're installing, oops, wrong, here we go. Let me go back around here. We're going to install these outside. Actually, I got it open the wrong way. Those will be, they match the outside of the barn. And if I can just get one out, I'll show you. There you go. It's the whole kit that comes with for outside. We also got some extra mount insulation to try to help seal it from the outside in. Now we're going to put one of these right down here somewhere on the outside. I have to do the measuring and work it. And we're putting another one right in there somewhere, and we'll gang that off of this plug. That way Mrs. Stadhomer has a couple outside plugs on her front on her porch, which will allow for lighting, electric utensils or leaf blowers or whatever she wants to do out there. So we are also going to be, as soon as I find it, installing, we are also going to be installing one of these. Now this is an LED dusk to dawn security light. We're going to try to install it somewhere just opposite of here. Now I have to go out and measure and make sure that I can get this to where I'm not on some of the ribs. I move it back and forth wherever here to drill my hole for the wire to go through so that I'm not on the ribs of the steel siding. But that's going to be sitting there, and that'll be her dusk to dawn security light. Anytime she wants to come in or out at night, there will always be a light here, and it's LED, so it will cost basically nothing in order to power. So get to work, get to measuring, get to locating, get to drilling, and I'll be back with the progress here in a little bit. Now, something else that I did yesterday, I went ahead and I put the 1.5 inch styrofoam insulation here, because right there is my electrical box, and my cabling is going to come up and it's going to make a turn and go through those posts. I've already got the holes drilled. I don't know if you can see them or not, but I got the holes drilled so that they can go through. And if I can get Tootie to hush her face, and they'll go through. But I knew that excuse me. But I knew that once I got the cables up there, I would not be able to get back behind them again. So we did it yesterday, got it taken care of, used up some of the part of that full sheet that we had left over and some of the scrap, and we'll just have to finish that up later on. But right now, that's all I needed to do in order to get the cabling and everything from here through there and into her room. Well, we ran out of cable, but before doing so, we slid that one wall over and got it connected. Everything is connected now. Wire and everything is in all the way around, up to and including the outside lights and the outside plugs, and I'll go out there and show you what they look like here in a minute. The only thing left is 2 runs from the breaker box up and over, one down to that box, and the other one will go along here all the way straight back and around the corner and into that box. That way I can split the lines up into 2 different circuits. So, okay, I'm gonna go out and show you what it looks like from outside in the 2 boxes out there. Okay, zoom in here. There's one of the plugs that's going to be sitting against the wall out here for her deck. And the other one is right down there, as you can see. I can't even find my finger. There it is. And for dusk to dawn light, and that is LED, so it'll be very little usage, but it is bright and it will be plenty for coming up on this deck during the nighttime. And it'll be there all the time so that it'll help with help the way she feels with her security. So, okay, we'll be back. We're getting ready to run into town to get some more cable and get the wiring done, and then hopefully we'll be getting close to finishing up this segment. Be back in a little bit after we get back from town. Well, we went and got our wires last night, and today we're going to finish up wiring these recessed can lights and getting all the wiring not only hooked up in each light, but brought over to the door switch, or the switch by the door, I guess I should say. And from that point, all the electrics will be in place, and we'll be ready to start unrolling and configuring or cutting up the fiber insulation and getting it hanging between the joists. I mentioned this last night after we got back from town getting the wiring. And I mentioned this to Mrs. Stedhomer. And I guess she must be a little bit excited because she had the barn open, the lights on, the windows up, the fan running before I even got out of bed this morning. So, tells me I'm going to be here until we get something accomplished. We'll be back in a little bit and show you as we get this completed and get ready to go on to the next phase of the job. Electrical is strong, I guess you could say. The can lights have not only been wired, but they've been tested. Every single one of them, they work. And Mrs. Stedhomer is getting more and more excited, especially when she saw them lighting up. So we're going to go outside now and we'll look at this out here for a final time. We came out here a little while ago and we went ahead and we have these wired, and they too have been tested. They're setting and wired and ready. There is the other one. And then, like we said, it may not be the brightest of all brights, but we have a dusk to dawn that will turn on every night and burn all night and then turn off in the morning, but use almost no power because it's all LED. So this is Stedhomer. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by. We got all the electrical in. Now we're heading to start putting up the fiber insulation. Don't forget to give us thumbs up, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends. We just had some family stop by just to take a peek at this, and make sure you tell your family. Catch you all the next time. Bye-bye.